Hi guys, Vindi. Let's quickly look at NAS. This is gonna be a very short video. If you come here to weekly, nothing have changed from our previous analysis. Go and check it out. The previous analysis, previous video. So if you look at this, the daily closed a little bit higher. I'm not very interested on the daily right now. I'm only going to look for H4. So from H4, if we start by identifying structure somewhere around this particular point, this is the exact same structure that we're looking at, because for the previous week, we was pretty much sitting there anticipating a move up. Price did go up, came back once more, nice move to the downside, back to the same structure that we highlighted, and pushed up yesterday before closing that particular session. So what now? We need to identify other structures that are in line. Of course, around this point, we can mark that area as an area of resistance now, and probably a trend line that goes up like that. Okay, so that's another trend line, not super steep. Yes, but that is a nice trend line. But if we want to look at it from another time frame, this is what we have. We're looking at that nice inverse head and shoulder of some sort, because we did have a nice move down there, okay, followed by that nice inverse head and shoulder rather. So what we want to do now is to identify a place where we can actually capitalize on this head and shoulder, inverse head and shoulder pattern. And one of these places will be around this particular point, that particular area, or rather I can pick out that candle from here. We can check out this particular zone here. Okay, so from this particular zone around that point, we are having a neckline of this particular pattern, chart pattern. Okay, so it's nice inverse head and shoulder. So if we can find that nice retest and the push back up, we're good to go. In other words, we'll be just joining a new uptrend. We are looking for a new uptrend to form on a lower time frame. The uptrend that we have that is still holding is the weekly time frame, but we're most likely to find a new uptrend that is most likely to give a breakout of the other trend line that we drew on top there. But in order for us to capitalize on buys, let's wait for a pullback followed by a move back up. Alternatively, we can find another projected structure, which is just going to be this particular guy right there. The Fibonacci level, the 38 can do if you take it from where I've drawn it. If you take it from here, obviously, from there, you're going to find pretty much the same level on the zone, okay? So from here to there, 38, if we take it up there, still the same, pretty much, almost pretty much on the same level. So that is why I'm saying as soon as we get that nice correction, we'll start looking for opportunities to actually get long and hide stop losses below this particular area. Sometimes we find that there's a deep correction that goes even back to this particular level, the 61.8 or the 50 area, or rather the fib zone, which is basically the 50 to 61.8. So that's what I'd like to see now, as long as these zones hold. Keep in mind, I'm looking at this from H1, so this is going to be a quick intraday setup, nothing for long term. This is for short term. So you want to get in, get out. So if we got in on the buys around that point up, maybe up there you found the sales based on your strategy, come back, find the buys once more, or if you found another buy and it failed, that is why you need to make sure that a stop loss is there. You need to understand risk management. That is one other thing that I always stress in each and every video. That risk management is important, because you are not going to be always correct. You are going to be wrong, not once, not twice, but multiple times. And in events whereby you are wrong, make sure that you do not blow your account entirely. In case you didn't know that that's the only way to survive, yes, fortunately, that is the only way to survive and to make sure that you do not blow an account. To calculate how much you want to lose is to calculate how much you want to put up on one trade. Okay, check another video. I'm gonna pin it up there, that particular video there. That is where I talk in detail about how to actually do that, how to calculate that. Otherwise, if you have any question or you like this video, hit that like button and let me know in the comment section below if this was cool. I know this is not an in-depth outlook of NAS. I'd like to do that, but for short term, this is what I'd actually look for, buys around that particular structure. If you like this, or if you're new to this, consider subscribing if you've watched this video up to here. Otherwise, right, yep.